Hello everybody, welcome. RGN Europe Cup here. We got a match between Excelling as well as Epiphany Bolt. I do love that name. Alongside me today is Chris, also known as Everest. I am Laser Jesus, and we have very limited information tonight. All we have to go off of is that Epiphany Bolt is probably going to win, but if there's one thing I've learned over hosting our European tournaments is you cannot doubt a bunch of random Swedish guys.
Yes, that's absolutely true. It's something about, I don't know if it's about the Swedish blood or the food they eat. They're crazy, you know. We're going to have one frag come in here. ST picking up one right off the bat for the T side as they're going to be pushing up into that A site here on DE_Cobble. And they're going to be having a fight here. ST is going to pick up one. He's going to go down immediately after getting that kill. ST with the second on the round. And right now we're in make it a 1-on-4 situation. Right as I say that, the last two CT players go down. So Epiphany Bolt trying to make us not really go off the general verdict or consensus of what's going to be happening here tonight.
Well, they are the heavy favorites. I think the odds are like 9-1 on Lounge or something like that. But I like how confident of a start that was. We're just going to rush into mid. Excelling only had one player there. I mean, generally what we see on Cobble is B stacks from both sides. You know, the B bomb site hard to hold even when you have it stacked. And it's hit so often on pistol rounds. But we do see the force buy from Excelling here. This time stacking towards middle, and Epiphany Bolt just feeling them out, and they want to check to see if there is a force buy on board.
And ST's already out and all the way through to drop room already, and he picks up 2 kills on the way there. And right now it's going to be a one player over there. That's going to be S-Tag. He's going to be finding a player over towards mid. He's going to go down, actually, and he's got one more teammate there. Foggy is on the flank on Anton. Let's see if Anton picks up on what's going on here. He has 3 CTs approaching him. He's going to get one, going to get the second. Yes, he does. He's got one more behind him. Does he know he's there? No, he doesn't. That's from Foggy picking up the kill. But if he's looking at another player pushing in, can Foggy get any more in return on this eco? It's not going to happen. Moment, please, picking that one up. So a little bit of damage done for the CTs on that first eco there.
Yeah, the force buy, I wouldn't say that's enough for, or the force buy was worth only 2 kills, especially because Epiphany Bolt didn't full buy rifles or anything like that. So now I expect to see even slower of a start from Epiphany here, given that there's just a force buy from Excel, and now likely going to be on nothing but default pistols. So ST, the guy to creep up towards B, just look for some information here. He's going to be busting out the broken wall immediately. And the rest of his team are not with him. Eats a dink, but I think that's just going to trigger the rest of his teammates to start probing in towards A, as it is a full B stack. Sooner Epiphany Bolt realizes this, the better. But there is a trade there.
Yeah, and Success tried to jump up there and get that player on plat. Did not work out for him. Raccoon able to pick that player up eventually. That was ST going down. Meanwhile, a kill coming from Gunkowski over in the drop room. And it looks like Anton and SAG are going to be able to pick up a handful of kills here as they brought it all the way down to Foggy being the last one left up. He doesn't really have a whole lot to go on. He's got himself a PT50, no armor. Obviously, they spent a lot of money in that last round trying to make that one work. Getting a little more damage here, doing 2 kills. We'll see if they're able to Froggy. I'm gonna do that all game. I'm gonna accidentally call him Froggy instead of Frog. It's gonna happen.
You just started something that is really bad.
Yep, and you're gonna start doing it too, and it's just gonna be a bad day for the both of us.
Oh, Froggy. Well, he finds himself a max 10, and taking a long time to kill him is Anton. Wow, that was a pretty bad spray there. And maybe even a rifle here from Foggy, but it looks like S-Tag is not going to allow him to do that. On to the important round now. Let's see what Excelling Esports setup is going to look like. And the question is always for me, do we see slow default work here on the first round, or is it just going to be a straight B commitment from jump?
Yeah, and we're going to see an op actually coming out on ST right off the first gun round. So that might kind of clue into what we're going to see. Maybe a slower round here. It is a lot easier to get out on the plat with those 5 rifles. But then again, it is always nice to have that op on plat once you get out there towards B if they go for that B push. But they are going to be spread out to a default. 3 towards the A connector area, 2 over towards the long B area. Not any contact as of yet. Major flash is coming in. Gunkowski completely blind. Easy pickup for S-Tag. And it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade as Raccoon goes into S-Tag. ST returning with that op that he picked up. So a man advantage for Epiphany Bolt right now. See if they can get any more done as Successed rotating over towards long trying to find a kill. He's going to run into Anton here in a second, and Anton is going to find that kill. So right now, it's looking like Epiphany Bolt looking to take this 4th round and put themselves in a very solid position for the next few rounds here.
Yeah, definitely. That looks to be the case. It was a bit hard for Excelling Esports to decide what they wanted to do because it's not like Epiphany Bolt was committed into A when it looks like they were going to. And then they had players in drop-down area for Epiphany Bolt. If Excelling was going to try to rotate them, that was going to be dangerous. But Foggy, ooh, looked like he almost found the timing to bring down the planter if he would have just got the outhouse guy. But not the case. 4-0 for our heavy favorites. Again, 9-1 odds for Epiphany Bolt. And so far, really struggling for Excelling. Epiphany Bolt hasn't been doing anything fancy. I mean, their entry frag last round came from running through a smoke, and then Epiphany Bolt was stretching them thin, playing with their rotates. I'm really liking what I'm seeing from Epiphany Bolt.
Yeah, so far, very good. Very tactical play coming into the connector and middle area, trying to pick up that kill. Minkowski didn't have anything to do about it, or couldn't do anything about it. Completely blind, got taken out. Already this round, he's down to 33 HP from a spray through that door and a nade coming in on him. He's going to get found by ST, so...
That
it's just
sucks.
an eco.
I like that guy's name so much, and he's just having a bad time.
It's not a good time for him so far. He's 1-1-5, so it's just not happening as of yet. But this is an eco, so hopefully they can get some guns down here and maybe make something happen. But S-Tag has something else to say about it. He's going to pick up 2 there. Foggy being the last one left up. He has recovered an AK, and he's going to flash himself out. Maybe try and escape with this weapon, but S-Tag right now, he's going absolutely bananas off the start here. 3 kills again for him, and that's going to be a 5th round for Epiphany Bolt.
Yeah, and I was trying to do as much research as I could on these two teams. It was really limited for Excelling, but from Epiphany Bolt, I heard the S-Tag name mentioned a whole bunch. So I assume he is definitely a player to watch out for. And finally, we see an op in the hands of Foggy, looking to change the tide a little bit for Excelling. He may be going for the mid pick, throws a shallow smoke at mid, looking to look over, but he's not going to get a target. Meanwhile, drop down under threat as well. Sosested trying to hold that. Now Epiphany is just giving Excelling time to push, or try to give them anything to work with here, because they've taken 5 rounds in a row. You know Excelling is going to be wanting to switch something up, and Epiphany Bolt's just trying to read where's that going to come from.
Yeah, and at this point, Excelling, not a lot of money to work with. They're full bought up right now, not a lot of nades. And if they lose this round, they're gonna be down to pretty close to max money on returns from rounds lost, but they're not gonna be able to get that utility. And utility is really important on this map, especially for holding places like drop, long B, stuff like that. And if you don't have that kind of utility to hold stuff, they'll probably be forced to another eco. At least that'd be the smarter thing to do, to be eco again if they can't pick up this round. And then that puts you at what, 7-0, and that's just not the way you want to start the first map off. Right now they are trying to get a couple kills in. Right now they are winning on the damage meter, but they do need to find these kills here if they want to make something happen. Right now, so far, a spread defense and spread offense from both teams. No frags coming in yet. There's going to be the first one from Boomer. He's going to pick up on Gumkowski on the other side of the map, getting one for himself. Successin also picking up one in drop, but S-Tag is going to be picking up one. There is Frippen getting one, and Froggy also coming in. Everybody's picking up a kill. And the last player is going to be ST, op in hand on the A bomb site. Let's see if he can get any kills, make anything happen here. He's going to get found from behind by Frippen. That's going to be the first round for Excelling Bolt, so that's what they need to do. They need to get more rounds like that where they don't lose a ton of people, so they can start building up that economy and get themselves some good utility for holding these spots.
And with 3 surviving, you'll have enough to drop each other and just about full utility out, if my math is correct. And now I'm wondering if Epiphany Bolt, since they lost the first round where they've lost their spread out takes, because when they're committing at both sides at the same time, so it's just up to Excelling to put a stop up on both fronts. That round, they did a fairly good job of doing such, and I'm wondering now if Epiphany just switch it up and go for a straight up B take, which is usually what we see so often, but nope. Not deterred, just going to stick to their guns, stick to the slow work Krumer up towards the broken wall, see if he can get any picks early. And they are rotating majority of their players over here. A huge gap left in the defense, though. Frippen goes down at drop. Somebody missed their mark at broken wall. It was smoked out. Now, how does Krumer get to use his position at drop as the rest of his teammates are pretty stagnant? There's another frag for him. They got to go a long ways back to get the bomb. Broken wall still trying to be held by Foggy. He misses his op shot. Now a big advantage to Epiphany Bolt, and in even further, all up to Raccoon here.
Oh, the ace coming in from Krumer right there. Straight, like you said, straight out of Broken Wall, down short B site. No one even saw him pick up the kill and drop, and he just went to town after that, picking up the ace. So great round from him coming in. And unfortunately, I believe it was Foggy at Chicken Coop or Outhouse or whichever you'd like to call it. Had a couple opportunities to get both Krumer and that player that came out on plat and just wasn't able to do it. He wasn't able to connect, and that's going to force a selling to an eco, and they are going to be extremely poor. It might be a double eco now that they've lost their round win bonus.
Ouch. 2 ecos at this point when you're already down like that. It's such a vicious cycle to find yourself caught in. Not only are you the underdogs and probably not going to win, you look at the score, it's 6-1, you're ecoing, you're trying to go for a push towards the Broken Wall here. I like the pop flash, but Epiphany Bolt will not fall for it. So far, a very clean one. Gumkowski does find the frag. I'm wondering if he's a Patriots fan. Probably most people are watching from Europe or somewhere over there. Have no idea what I'm talking about. American football.
Hand egg.
Hand egg?
Hand egg, yeah, because you know the ball looks like an egg, and you don't play it with your feet, you play it with your hands. Hand egg.
Oh, I never heard that before. I'm not offended though.
Honestly, I would prefer if it was called hand egg. I think it would be more entertaining. National hand dog. What hand egg association?
We played a lot differently if you couldn't crush it, or maybe it's a defense objective to crush it. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I think it's going to be an exciting game. Anyways, back to the Counter-Strike at hand. We are going to see a force-up from excelling here. They are going to have 3 FAMASs, 2 4s, and a very light utility buy. And they're going up against a fully equipped Epiphany Bolt side. So far, a little bit of damage on Foggy, but nothing else happening. They have gone that aggressive, as I say that. They had the aggressive plat spot in Foggy, and he has gone down. So that's going to weaken the A defense a little bit as Epiphany Bolt starts to work their way out towards long. And right now, things are just not working for Excelling, and it's going to be another kill for S-Tag picking up 1. ST picking up 1 for himself. Griffin hiding here in the corner. Krumer is going to find him, and now it's all down to Gumkowski. 1v5. I don't think it's going to happen for him. I just don't think it's going to happen. He's probably going to have to save. He is going to get... Well,
nope.
Yep, no. I got really confused there. I thought I was watching him, and then I saw someone die, and I don't know what. I just got... It was just like one of those times where you don't realize what happened, and then you just kind of like, what? It was one of those moments. I don't really quite understand what happened, but it happened, and you know.
It's better that they happen out of game than in game.
Yes,
when you're playing. So
when I'm playing, yeah.
You got that going for you, but Excelling, they're just losing on all fronts again. They shifted their defense at B once their player that was up on plat went down, and we're at a point where it's almost insurmountable. I mean, unless Excelling finds an eco here or a chain of gun round victories, which they're going to need because Epiphany's economy has gotten to a point that's a bit ludicrous. It's looking like Epiphany should walk away with this map pretty easily at this point, but good eco thus far by Excelling, and actually Foggy has control of the bomb.
I'm kind of confused. This is the second time I've seen Foggy just kind of running, trying to pre-fire corners where he has no idea where people are at. Like, he did it last round with a 5-7. He just kind of was running up long B, trying to push, and he's just shooting corners. I mean, I don't feel like they would have known that he was coming where he was coming from in that situation. I mean, granted they know he's by the bomb, but I don't understand the concept of running. Yeah, I just don't understand the concept of that.
Giving away your position, or you're going to pre-fire somebody, which has a couple of spots that he could be at. I don't buy the match.
Yeah, I don't really quite understand that, but it is going to be a full buy coming in here from Excelling. We'll see if they can manage to get anything going for them. This is still salvageable if they can find a couple rounds here. I think the general consensus of this map is that it is pretty T-sided, and maybe they can get something going for the other side.
Yeah, I call it 8-7-9-6 generally T-sided, but Raccoon, there's a start. As he will grab the first frag of the round, looking to reply. S-Tag falls to Gumkowski, so Excelling with their best chance in a while. But again, even if they win this one, they have to win so many in a row to put Epiphany on the save. Krumer, though, he's not done this round. Peaks a bit too wide. Foggy falls, and now Raccoon and Gumkowski have to commit to the retake here. It's not like they can afford to lose any more rounds at this point. I mean, are you going to go for the 1-on-3? I would go for it. I don't know about you.
If he had the information to know how low all the players are on the opposing team, I would go for it. He doesn't have a kit, so that's going to be an issue going forward. He's obviously elected to save at this point. If he had a kit and his teammates were able to relay to him how much health, or suppose a roundabout estimate of how much damage they did to him, I might try and go for it. That's 1 bullet per player there, and he gets a kill. So technically 3 bullets could win the round. But he's going to go ahead and save. And Epiphany, with all that extra cash, on the hunt for him. I don't think they're going to find him. He's going to be able to hold that. Oh, he is going to find 1 more kill, so get a little more extra cash. We'll see if he decides to drop someone or what happens. Yep, he's going to go ahead and drop someone. They're going to force up and see if they can win the 12th round here.
And it is a must. We're approaching the end of the half, and only 1 for excelling. Epiphany Bolt showing why they were the heavy favorites. And now excelling. Do you try to switch it up? Do you allow Epiphany Bolt to just continue doing what they're doing? They went for some aggression, but primarily on eco rounds. We haven't seen much of it on gun rounds. And I mean, if you're this late in the half, it's time to start betting everything. Because you're going to put yourself at a point where there's really no chance in coming back if you just keep playing the style which has been losing. But Raccoon once more at the long hanging on, and now Gumkowski's going to catch a flank onto ST. Poor timing by Epiphany. Didn't account for Gumkowski trying to flank Raccoon after he finally got that first kill. But S-Tag is on the flank towards long where all the killing has been done. Evens it out a bit, but the flank was let through, and I'm not sure Epiphany realized this.
Yeah, and right now Raccoon is in a place where he can capitalize on a rotate. It's not going to happen.
Wow.
I feel like that's the definition of getting CSGO'd right there. He just kind of strafes off the side of the wall and just falls straight down and headshots in midair.
Yeah, Chad yesterday had said, it's like, wow, like the AK, usually not the most accurate midair. Like, no, all weapons are accurate midair in this game.
Yeah, it is going to come down to a 2 versus 2 as Froggy is going to come up to the half wall there, picking up a kill with that P9. He's going to trade it for the AK, and he's going to go ahead and go back to his pre-firing random spot style. He's going to get 1 inside. Can he find a guy around the corner? Yes, he can. So that should be around. Yeah, they're going to have enough time to defuse. That'll be around right there for Excelling Bolt, and now they just need to build off of that. If they can get a couple more going here, maybe some white for them in this match.
Maybe.
Very slim. It's like a glimmer, like, oh man, we're 2. We only need 14 more. We got this.
Well, everybody always has that one guy on your team, and when you're down like 11-2 or something, you win 1 round. He's like, all right, guys, win out. But everybody's kind of thinking, still probably going to lose here. But it is always a possibility. Everybody that's watched Counter-Strike for some time has seen some crazy stuff, crazy comebacks. So you can't count them out. They are Swedish after all. So Epiphany have, I think, 2 or 3 Swedish members as well. They're a mixture of Danes and Swedish players. But Foggy hanging onto the broken wall. 2 so far, runs out of bullets, and Moment and Anton combined to bring it back.
Oh,
That's
man.
3 for Moment. All from drop area. Locking that down. Raccoon alone in this 1-on-3 now. Anybody that works up into drop is going to be in trouble, giving Raccoon an easier chance for this clutch. And at this point, we saw a save in a 1-on-3 before, but now that the money will be reset, maybe that's playing into Raccoon's reasoning why he's going to go for this when his teammate didn't before. But now with that win, excelling, they're going to have $1,400 on 2 of their players. So yeah, I guess you just got to buy out at this point. There's no point in saving for submachine guns in the next round.
Yeah, they're going to have to force out. We'll see if they try and do anything aggressive. That's what they've been doing on most of their saves, but you know, as Epiphany Bolt should know, and you can see by S-Tag's weapon selection that they know that this is going to be an eco, or at least a broken buy with not any real dangerous. I say that there's a deagle on the other side. The deagle's always dangerous, but not any super dangerous weapons that they can have. S-Tag already picking up 1 with that MAC-10, building that economy for the last round. Krumer picking up 1, and a Tech 9 kill coming in for S-Tag. Moment also picking 1 up, and it's all down to Raccoon, all by his lonesome. They're not even going to plant. They're just trying to find him, and he is going to go down. Ooh, he does get 1 before going down, so it's going to be 12-2 now going to the last round, and Right now, Excelling Bolt, what am I, what?
That's the
Excelling
second time.
Esports.
I didn't call you out the first time.
I did it before. Ah, dang it. I'm sorry. It's one of those things when you don't cast in a while, sometimes just things happen, and, you know, I'm not making excuses. Maybe I'm just retarded, but, you know, you're going to see what they can do on this this last round, maybe pick up a third one here.
Now you're messing up. That word is even more, it's worse on air now than messing up team names. I mean, just to make you feel a bit worse. You know?
Oh, man.
I don't mind, but Excelling Bolt on their last round. Is 3 rounds enough? I don't think so. I don't think this round holds much value in the grand scheme of things. But they are doing it with the pistols thus far. Epiphany Bolt though, slowly taking control of the B-bomb site through the smoke. Foggy, but he's flanked by Krumer. And gonna see a 13-2. I'm already counting Raccoon out of this. Probably going to go down to the moment here. Yeah, 13-2. Epiphany Bolt, heavy favorites, walking away with this half with authority. And we'll have a chance at halftime. If you haven't checked out Alpha Draft yet, it's a fantasy betting website for esports. And I am hooked. If you haven't tried it, there's free leagues. You could just get into it that way. You can bet all the way up to 100, maybe even 1,000. I'm not that up there yet, but I hope to be pretty soon. Select 6 players, 1 team. And then based upon your esports knowledge and your hunches, well, hopefully you perform better than the rest. AlphaDraft.com, super fun, makes the game's a lot more fun to watch. But back to the match here. Pistol round, yeah, they need to win it for Excelling.
Absolutely. This is where they need to start the comeback train. They need to get this pistol round and just start laying into Epiphany Bolt, or Excelling Bolt, as someone like to call it. Generally just me, you know, just, you know.
Can a bolt excel? I'm thinking of A-cell.
A-cell.
I don't know how lasers work.
Wait, what? I thought that was your name. I feel like you would have some sort of concept on how they work.
Those are religious lasers.
They're completely different. Anyways, we're going to get into that pistol round already. Excelling Esports going to be out here on flat. And Krumer picking up 1. He picks up a second. He just shot that guy straight through the smoke and was able to pick that one up. It's going to be a 2 versus 3. Make that a 1 versus 3. It's all down to this last player on flat. And Anton. Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Anton. The curse of the CT pistol not having anything work for him. And it's going to be Raccoon with that 9 HP trying to make his escape. But it's going to be hard to do with Krumer being that 1 player up against. And Krumer has been laying in to Excelling this whole game. He is at 21-3, and right now it looks like Raccoon's trying to go for the juke, but Krumer's going to start sneaking his way towards A. He's going to be spotting that cross, and he's going to know sooner or later where Raccoon is. Raccoon has an opportunity to get in here, as Krumer is still dedicated to that A cross. Raccoon taking his time, trying to clear everything out. Very important round for his team here. If he can pick this one up, it could mean some sort of a comeback, you know? He is going to go for the plant, and now this is when Krumer is going to know where the bomb is. And it all comes down to how Raccoon plays this.
I guess he's going to make refuge in the coop here.
He's in behind the paper walls. You know, when you have 9 HP, the best place to hide, and he's going to find the kill on Krumer. So, a very good round there for Excelling Esports, able to pick it up. 4K for Raccoon. Kind of got a little lucky on that push from Anton from behind, able to pick that one up. But this is where they need to start winning rounds. They need to not get egoed here, start building that economy, and start the comeback.
And I was wondering what route Epiphany Bolt was going to take. Either they're going to force up here and just say, we're the better team, we're just going to end it right now. Pistol round, you know, it can go both ways. Or if they're going to play the safe route and just save up for a maximized first gun round and just end it the safe way. But going to risk it. And so far, that's a start. A hell of a start for Epiphany. 3 frags instantly with pistols. Foggy looking to reply, but he gets 2 and Raccoon all alone.
I had a feeling that that's how that round was going to go. I had a feeling that they were going to try and buy weapons and try and push something aggressively, and then there was going to be like 45 CT players there and just pick them all up real quick. And Raccoon not able to pick up the clutch this round, and that's going to be the CTs in Epiphany Bolt picking up that eco. And now they're going to have a buy, and it's going to be a force up with the Tech 9 armor from Excelling Esports.
Yeah, it's just they got to buy up at this point. Now for Excelling, I'm wondering. Yeah, they won pistol round. It's like, yeah, let's get some moral victory in there. Show we can take some T rounds, and then they just get ecoed or forced bought immediately thereafter, which is quite demoralizing. Especially if you think, well, maybe, just maybe, we could form a comeback, but a massive nade.
This is not where they want to be with a P90 right around the corner.
Oh God, the massacre!
He only gets one.
I was expecting a lot more for a moment there, but I don't think it'll change the result of the round here. As Frippen 982 with a MAC-10. MAC-10, a gun you often trade with, but no, gonna be so. 15-3. We're looking at the end of times, or I suppose it's only map number 1. This is a best of 3.
The end of times for map number 1.
Yes. There's
gonna
about
see
to be
a
apocalypse
MAC-10.
on this castle of Cobble. It is a castle, Dina. Did you know that?
Yes, I did take some time in Spectator to fly around the map one time, and I did notice that it was a castle. Oh, neat. And there's like a little construction job going on outside over by the outside of A, by where the tower is, where they're trying to preserve the castle because it's a historic monument, and now there's just terrorists and counter-terrorists fighting in it because for some reason terrorists want to blow up the castle, and it's just kind of mean.
I think there was some resources found in it or something. I have no idea how to make this cannon work, but likely looking at the last round, you see a boost coming over the top from Epiphany. He stuck this flash, but that just cues Raccoon to just start blasting away through the smoke, and he will even the numbers back out. At Broken Wall, ST pushed up. Keeps around the corner, needs a flashbang, but he returns one, halting and excelling for the time being. Foggy doesn't want to give this matchup just yet. Making their last stand over towards B here. Oh, pushes up. Gumkowski's going to drop the MAC-10 going off right now. Excelling, staying alive. Maybe just for a moment.
Yeah, they were able to pick up some kills there. Gumkowski coming through, drop with that MAC-10. Was able to pick up some frags and make it happen. So they're gonna force force Epiphany Bolt to the eco, and they're gonna have pistols and one flak jacket over there. So that's all they're gonna have. That's gonna be a Deagle on Krumer. We'll see if this one goes the way the last eco went for them. They were able to easily clear out the T's pushing in. It's a great couple kills on Long B. Anton trying to find that player outside of Long A. Not going to find him, and he's going to go ahead and bunny hop his way out of there. And right now, it is a very slow work from Excelling. Maybe just trying to find a couple picks here.
Yeah, it looks like the setup from Epiphany Bolt, their default, but I think they might have had an additional player on B, and it was only 2 on A. Mild shifting, though. Anton will fall back and then eventually find a kill onto Frippen. A 1D indeed. And the bomb is down. I think ST has a read on where the bomb is. Gumkowski's going to try to collect it. Trade frags at B. The bomb is in danger here. ST misses his opportunity, but Anton with another. Gumkowski, Anton! Good lord, that's 3 from a distance, and they've been all 1Ds. Beautiful stuff.
Absolutely beautiful. And Raccoon here, once again in a clutch situation. Doesn't have the bomb in hand. 3 CTs by the bomb. It's looking rough for him right now. I don't know if you happen to see what happened outside of Long B, where Epiphany Bolt did the run boost and boosted the player into around the corner. He just flew around the corner. Unfortunately, he didn't kill anyone, and it's going to be Raccoon picking up the 1, but it definitely caught them off guard, and the second guy was able to trade the kill. Now it's all on Raccoon. Can he find the kill? And no, it's going to be Anton with another 1D. That was 4 for him in the round, closing it out. So the first map's going to go to Epiphany Bolt here.
Are you an esports fan? Prove your knowledge and start winning cash on Alpha Draft Fantasy Esports. This year, we'll pay out over $5 million in prizes to over 50,000 esports fans every single week. To play, first select from hundreds of contests from the hottest esports. Then, choose your team of pros and watch their stats update in real time during games. Right now, we'll match every dollar you deposit up to $250. What are you waiting for? Redeem your deposit bonus and play Alpha Draft now.